grace and peace, everybody. Let's go over a couple of quick things related to the Karmelo Anthony trial that's coming up literally in a couple of weeks, June 1st. Judge tightens media access and security rules at upcoming Karmelo Anthony trial in Austin Metcalf's death. A county judge has imposed strict rules on media access, security, and courtroom conduct in advance of the trial of Karmelo Anthony, the teen accused of fatally stabbing fellow class student Austin Metcalf during Frisco ISD track and field meet in April 2025. It's crazy, man. It's been a whole year. 296th District Court Judge John Roach Jr. signed an order Friday citing intense public interest and the need to protect jurors, witnesses, and the defendant's right to the fair proceeding. The trial is scheduled to begin on Monday, June 1st. That is absolutely crazy. It's coming up fast and furious, y'all, according to Collin County. Witnesses told police that the two 17-year-olds had argued during a meet. Metcalf pushed Anthony, and then Anthony stabbed him once in the chest. Anthony immediately complied with the officers, and while being detained, reportedly acknowledged what happened and asked whether Metcalf would survive and whether the incident might be considered self-defense. Anthony is facing first-degree murder charges. The case has drawn widespread public attention, generating intense community reaction, extensive online discussion, and sustained media coverage, factors that led to the court to issue this gag order last year. In the order, Roach cited Shepard v. Maxwell and found that restrictions are necessary to protect the defendant's rights to a fair trial, juror privacy, and courtroom security. Let's just jump down here. I think we talked about these. Court will begin every day at 8:30 with staggered entrance. Media gets in at 8:30, family 8:40, and the public at 8:50. Doors will be closed at 9 o'clock with no late entry until recess. Okay. Only 9 media members will be inside the courtroom at one time, and the Collin County Public Information Office will control all credentialing, and seating. Okay. Wow, only 9. Man, that's going to be crazy. I wonder if they're going to have like a backup courtroom where you can watch it. You can be in the court, but like maybe another courtroom, an empty courtroom, 2 doors down on another floor, something like that. Photography, video, audio recording, live streaming, and any electronic capture of proceedings will be prohibited. Devices will be used only for silent note taking with court approval. Gotcha. No one may photograph, record, identify, or contact witnesses, jurors, or prospective jurors. Interviews with them are barred until after the trial and only if they agree. Media interviews are banned inside the courtroom, hallways, and restricted areas. Interviews must occur only in designated zones coordinated through the county PIO. Yeah, you don't want people doing interviews in the hallway. Okay, yeah, I got that. Strict decorum. Rules apply. No reactions, gestures, talking, unrelated, reading, food, drink, distracting, attire. No signs or demonstrative materials are allowed. Only authoritative, or rather authorized, individuals may enter the area beyond the bar, including counsel, parties, court staff, law enforcement, witness, and jurors. All attendees must pass security screening, and additional measures may be implemented. Congregating in hallways or blocking courtroom operations is prohibited. Trial exhibits will not be released to the public or media until the court concludes. Trial exhibits will not be released to the public or media until the court concludes. Okay. Violations may result in immediate removal, loss of media credentials, or contempt sanctions without warning. You don't want to get thrown in jail? Roach ordered that the Collin County Sheriff's Office to enforce the rules and noted the court may modify the order at any time. If convicted, Anthony could face a possible sentence of 5 to 99 years or life in prison. In the Texas criminal justice system, 17-year-olds are considered adults. All right. Okay, so this is the most recent update. Let me check and see if I can find anything else. So as the Carmelo Anthony hotly debated murder case heads to trial, activists ask for calm. Carmelo Anthony is set to begin, of course, the trial on June 1st for the 2025 April fatal stabbing of the 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a track meet. The case has drawn significant social media attention from the start, and we definitely saw that for sure. All right, the Carmelo Anthony case has been discussed and dissected every day on social media in the year since the Frisco teenager was accused of fatally stabbing another athlete at a high school track meet, according to local civil rights activists who monitored the activity. Yeah, no question there. That's definitely true. Anthony is charged with murdering the 17-year-old Austin Metcalf on April 2nd, 2025 meet that both teams were competing in. If convicted, he could face life in prison. Much of the information shared on social media about the case has been false, Dominique Alexander said Thursday at a news conference. I didn't know he was still working with them. I thought he had kind of moved on. Okay. Ahead of the Anthony trial set on June 1st, much of it has sought to intensify the already heightened racial tension that has been at the core of the case from the beginning. He said Metcalf was white, Anthony was black. In the days of the weeks after the stabbing, Anthony's family reportedly receiving numerous death threats. Supporters of the Metcalf held the Protect White Americans protests in Frisco, which Metcalf's father condemned as making race a key issue in the case. There were multiple reports of Metcalf's family being swatted, which refers to the act of making malicious false reports to authorities to draw significant police response to an address, and the address of the judge who lowered Anthony's bond was posted online. All right. The presiding judge in the case, State District Judge John Roach Jr., set of strict rules. We talked about that earlier, of course, as well as expectations for how those in attendance should conduct themselves during the proceedings. The judge cited the substantial amount of attention and the case had generated in the media and the public as reasons for the rules, and said that they were meant to protect courtroom security, juror privacy, and Anthony's right to a fair trial. In July, he issued a gag order. It was last year, and issued a gag order in the case which prevents anyone associated with the prosecution and defense from speaking about the case publicly. The order applies to attorneys, witnesses, law enforcement, and court staff. I don't know why this guy is still talking then. I thought he was related to, tied to the family, but maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Alexander, president of Next Generation Action Network, a Dallas-based civil rights organization he founded, said he scheduled the press conference to urge people to be respectful of the legal process and to let it play out fairly in court. The Anthony family had to move to an undisclosed location, and Anthony's father no longer can go to his workplace because of all the threats that he's received. He said, Alexander said he is not representing the Anthony family. Okay, that's what I was wondering. As an advocacy organization, our role is to ensure that Carmelo Anthony is afforded a fair trial, free from prejudice, bias, misinformation, racial hostility, or any outside influence that could impact the outcome of the case. The trial will be held in Collin County Courthouse in McKinley. It is expected to start in about 2 weeks. That is wild. So this trial is almost underway, y'all. All right, I don't think they have any comments. They don't have a comment section here. So, all right, I'll keep you posted. I did want to go over that, give you all a little lay of the land as we get ready for this. If it's possible, I will be streaming it or definitely be doing some updates on it on a daily basis. So thank you so much. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Please go down there and like the video. Please go ahead and hype it up. Thank you for supporting with your super thanks. Thank you for supporting with your cash apps. All that matters. And I really do appreciate you. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.